What if I told you that Gi-hun's daughter doesn't just learn the truth about her father's death, but comes face to face with the front man himself in America, and that this encounter leads her directly into the American version of the deadly games? Based on story logic, here's the most shocking theory about what happens next. Picture this. Seong Ga-yeong, Gi-hun's daughter, now 21, is living an ordinary student life in Los Angeles. She's studying criminology at UCLA, not knowing this education will soon serve her in the most unexpected way. While working on a thesis about international organized crime, she stumbles upon strange news reports about mass disappearances of people in debt across America. But here's where the real story begins. During her research, she accidentally photographs a man in a business suit near the Korean consulate in Los Angeles. When processing the photos at home, something about his face seems familiar. She starts digging through old family photos and finds a picture where this same man is standing next to her father years ago. Gi-yeong doesn't know this person is Hwang In-ho, the front man from the Korean Games, who now oversees the launch of the American version of the Deadly Games. He came to the US to personally control the adaptation of the system to American culture. The American Games are designed to be even more brutal and profitable than the Korean ones. Driven by curiosity and desire to learn the truth about her father's past, Gi-yeong begins following this man. She uses her student skills and access to university databases to discover his identity. Gradually, she realizes she's stumbled onto something much bigger than just a family secret. The front man, for his part, notices he's being followed. His instincts, trained over years, tell him the girl isn't random. When he checks her identity through his channels, he discovers the shocking truth. This is the daughter of player 456, the man who nearly destroyed their entire system. Instead of simply eliminating her, the front man sees this as an opportunity. He realizes Gi-hun's daughter could be the perfect test for the American Games. If the system can break the daughter of the man who once challenged them, it would prove the American version surpasses the Korean one. The front man arranges a chance meeting with Gi-yeong at a cafe near the university. He introduces himself as a businessman who knew her father through work in Korea. He tells her half-truths about her father being involved in complex financial operations and having debts that have now passed to her. Gi-yeong doesn't fully believe the story, but when the front man shows her forged documents about debts totaling $2 million, she begins to panic. He explains there's a way to settle these debts through participation in a special program that will help her earn money quickly and legally. Here, the front man plays on the American dream and Gi-yeong's student fears. He talks about the opportunity to win enough money to not only pay off debts but secure a comfortable future. He presents it as an exclusive opportunity for special people with unique potential. Despite her suspicions, Gi-yeong agrees to learn more. The front man invites her to an information meeting at a luxury hotel in downtown Los Angeles. There she meets other potential participants, Americans of different ages and social backgrounds, united by one thing: they're all in desperate financial situations. The presentation looks like an ordinary business seminar about innovative ways to earn money. But Gi-yeong, thanks to her criminology education, notices strange details. Overly vague wording, lack of specific company information, strange behavior from organizers. When she tries to leave, she's told she already signed a preliminary agreement and that refusal would have serious legal consequences. The front man personally approaches her and says, "Your father also doubted at first, but eventually he understood he had no choice. You have no choice either." At this moment, Gi-yeong realizes she's trapped, but instead of fear, she feels anger and determination. She understands this man is somehow connected to her father's death, and the only way to learn the truth is to go through what her father went through. The American Games take place in an abandoned shopping mall in the LA suburbs, converted into a giant gaming arena. The architecture is adapted to American culture. Neon signs, Las Vegas imitation, American flags, and capitalism symbols everywhere. The first game is an American version of red light, green light, but instead of a Korean doll, participants must reach the Statue of Liberty, stopping at red lights from American traffic signals. SWAT uniformed robot police shoot violators. Gi-hun survives using observational skills and analytical abilities inherited from her father. Between games, the front man visits her in the dormitory and reveals part of the truth. Your father was special. He almost destroyed our system. But he made one mistake. He thought he could change the rules. You're smarter than him. You understand that rules can't be changed. They can only be used. Gi-hun realizes the front man is trying to break her psychologically, as he possibly tried to break her father. But instead of giving in, she begins planning. She uses her criminology knowledge to analyze guard behavior, study the security system, look for weak points. The climax comes during the final game, an American version of Squid Game, adapted as Deadly American Football. Gi-hun finds herself in the finale against another participant, but instead of playing by the rules, she does what her father couldn't. She unites all remaining participants against the system. She addresses the cameras and says, "My name is Seong Ga-yeong. My father was Seong Gi-hun, player 456 in the Korean Games. He died trying to stop this system. Today, I finish what he started." She reveals the entire truth about the games live on air, broadcast to wealthy sponsors. The front man realizes he underestimated Gi-hun's daughter. She not only inherited her father's persistence, but surpassed him in strategic thinking. The finale shows how Gi-hun uses the American justice system and media against the games themselves, turning their exposure into a global scandal. This theory shows how Gi-hun's daughter doesn't just avenge her father, but surpasses him, using modern technology and the American legal system to finally destroy the games. What do you think about this theory? Could the daughter really prove smarter than the system that defeated her father? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more detailed Squid Game theories.